Sweet. Sweet.
Hello, chat. Good morning. Oh, I hope everyone's doing okay. I'm having a sluggish day myself. One, pretty sure I'm still hecked up from daylight savings. Two, I don't even know what time it was. I can't tell if it was super late last night or super early this morning. But I had like super bad allergies and it was messing up my like sleep pretty bad.
Sweet.
It was rough. But we got resubs from Robus Illyrian, the Tin Man, and Anime Chick. Thank you guys. He's ready for some Magic Monday. Doing some more Kamigawa drafties. That's what you're all here for, right? High level, big brain drafties. Right?
Sweet.
Blue Mage also coming with the resub. So in case you guys didn't see, on Thursday will be the first Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise co-op stream. That'll be fun. We'll be playing that co-op. What's weird about that game is that it doesn't come out until Friday, but if you get the digital version, you can start playing it tomorrow. Which is kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about that. Noobcord, thank you for the resub. Yeah, tomorrow. So me and my buddies all got the digital version to help try to play it earlier, on Thursday at the very least. Alright, let's get into some Magic Arena here. Yeah, totally weird thing. So, again, in case you guys didn't know or see, I did qualify through my Mythic rank. So thus, I get to play in the Mythic Qualifier tournament, not this coming Saturday, but this Saturday after. You didn't read the full reviews because of spoilers? Yeah, I've been trying to. I haven't even played like any of the new demos. Although apparently there's a new demo out that's like the first 2 chapters or something like that. And that save file can be transferred over? Or something like that? Oh, we get Toad Rider right away? You'd love to see it. What would I like to see come back around this pack? Man, I personally really like the Artifacts deck, even if it isn't the quote-unquote best. Thoughts on Elden Ring? I've played it for exactly 1 hour and 20 minutes. That's it. I've barely touched it. I like made my dude, ran off, self-killed a lot of people in the first camp, and like that's it. Is it possible to record your own stream on OBS and then upload it? Is that possible? Yeah. You can record and stream at the same time. Ooh. I certainly want to keep up on old Tatsunori here. I really like Long Reach of Night. Is that better than Twisted Embrace, though? I feel like they're more likely to see more Twisted Embraces than I am Long Reaches of Night. Yeah. I think I want to be deeper into getting enchantments for Tatsunari. Oh, Spirited Companion. Are the Triangle Strategies on hold until the Final Fantasy Co-op game is done? I'm not super sure on Triangle Strategy because I want to play the Final Fantasy Stranger of Paradise as much as possible. Because one, it's on brand for me. Two, I want to play a co-op. Maybe some days if like my friends aren't available for co-op streams, maybe then I go back to Triangle Strategy. Not super sure. We'll have to see. Not crazy about any one of these cards. The Infiltrator is kind of okay. It's like the most okay out of all the choices. There's also like the Sunblade Samurai, but I wouldn't prioritize that over just getting deeper in black. Okay. I'm still seeing some like solid white show up. Not much green. Not much red. A late Imperial Oath. You'd love to see that. Thoughts on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Not really much there to have thoughts on. Of all the guys they've shown, I like the chill-ass crocodile, the fire crocodile the most. Triangle Strategy seems to have been a lot of fun. That's good. I don't know. What's been hard about that is that I'm about halfway through the game after 30 hours. So if I want to finish it, probably going to be about another 30 hours. It's a long time, man. Especially since we got Stranger of Paradise coming out, and then Kirby's also coming. Did I ever order those? I think I did. Seeing less and less black. I've been liking the Clawing Torment more and more, by the way, everybody. One, it's an enchantment. Two, this is such a good way to shut down a lot of defensive creatures like the 3/3 Bamboo Archers in green, or the Kappa Toad Wrecker just completely ruins them. I've been liking those. These are all whatever cards. I don't think... I like the Moth Rider Patrol, but I don't think I'm going to be getting enough ninjas to really make that worthwhile. I guess. Don't love it. Blade Blesser is also very filler. Alright. I got an okay start. A lot of cards in here I'm not really looking to play. Oh, Lion Slash? That's very good. Super good. Life of Toshiro? I think I like the Life of Toshiro more than the Narika. Even though I've got a bunch of enchantments. Seems like we're deep in black-white. We're pretty deep in black. White could still possibly be swapped out for something else, but just based on the table, probably not. Go Shintai. Man, I love this Patchwork Automaton, but I am not built to try to go in on artifacts at all. I haven't been huge even on the Black Shrine. We could pick it up as a speculative hope, because then if like the White Shrine also shows up, then it's really good. It is another enchantment for Katsunari at least. Yeah, none of these cards are very exciting. Just pick up the dual land because you never know. There's the Blue Shrine. Even that's not exactly what the splash would want to do. Wanderer's Intervention, I guess. Lucky Arphaning, no. Reckoner's Bargaining. We'll grab it, but cuttable. Got this Jungle Hollow for a green splash. You never know. A JRPG style battle system, but D&D style stats, classes, and equipment. You know, they never really did a D&D game that had that kind of style. Like any D&D games are either like action RPGs, like the hack and slash Baldur's Gate, or like turn-based strategies like D&D Tactics or original Baldur's Gate or Baldur's Gate 3 now. I don't know if that would work as well, because I feel like certain classes just would not work in a traditional JRPG battle setting because they just don't have enough to do. Like, your fighter class has fight. A lot of other classes have like extra abilities and things. Possibly a nerd? Thank you for the bits from Poland. 123 bits. Thank you. None of these look very good. I got 2 green splash lands. If I could see a cool... What would be a green card I'd want to grab right now? Where I'm like, hell yeah. Throw that in the deck. I don't have any interaction right now. Right now I actually do need stuff like... Need some virus beetles. Twisted embraces. I guess I do have like 1 intervention. Warlock of Firetop? I haven't heard of that one. Oh, damn. I like all 3 of these black cards. Soul Transfer is the best option. But Assassin's Ink and Another Life with Toshiro would be great. Kami of Terrible Secrets, that helps a bit. Hopefully I can pick up a couple more artifacts because I really want Soul Transfer to get the full value out of it. Because taking out one of their... Exiling one of their dudes, but getting back one of mine would be massive. Yeah, none of these are very good. Could just do Papercraft Decoy. It is another artifact for the thing. Lethal Exploit's just so medium. Oh, we found the white shrine though. We got both shrines. Okay, that's very good. We've had 1 Imperial Oath, yes, but what about 2nd Imperial Oath? Got another Kami. I want the dual land more. Did you play 2 Roadside Reliquaries, or is that too greedy? McB, thanks for $5. Just got your tax refund? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I haven't even started mine yet, so... Ugh, don't love it. I assume I owe money. I'm not in a rush. That's kind of how I feel every year. Since, you know, doing YouTube, independent contract work is just like, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm always going to owe money, so I'd rather not if I can help it. I hope someone wanted this. Imperial Oath is super expensive. Imperial Oath is also White's best common. Like, I'd rather play 2 Imperial Oaths than the Dokochi Shadow Walker. It's that good. I've already got 1 Reckoner's Bargain. That's... These picks don't matter here. Too bad I didn't find anything worth splashing. Having a mortgage is usually a good tax return? Is that a thing? Got a lot of filler cards in here that I am not stoked about, though. Yeah, I don't think this deck actually came together as well as I would hope, if I'm being honest. Could take out the Sunblade Samurai and bring in the Shadow Walker instead. Like, between the two, the 5/5 is just better than this 4/4. But maybe I want this for the Plains grab so I can get Imperial Ults out. I'm gonna go down, run Roadside Reliquary. Because I got the dual in, I think I actually could get away with playing both Roadside Reliquaries. But I don't wanna. I'm not feeling that ballsy. Yeah, it's got cards in here that I'm like not excited to play. Like Nizumi Blade Blesser is whatever. Inkside Infiltrator is whatever. I don't think I necessarily played my seat super well. Oh, I need to go. That was one of those drafts I needed to go back and re-examine. Because maybe I did. Alright. Well, chat. Here's our first one. How well will this deck do? Will it get 4 more wins in draft to go a positive record? I mean, we have win conditions. We have 2 Imperial Oaths. We got both Shrines. And we got Tatsunari with enough enchantment support. Lion's Ash. There's also just a lot of, like, whatever cards. Yeah, I feel like someone to my right started clawing up, or clawing up, black. Ah, great opening hand. Been trying to this light the way shenanigans. I've heard that actually has some utility in this. Well, I managed to get both shrines. Just to stave off their life gain. You're not an artifact land, right? Yeah, just a regular land. Yeah, that works. Kind of want one more mana before I play out either one of these because I want to be able to get the value out of them right away. So I think we just play out this guy. It's a beefy enough blocker. I don't love it. Yeah, what's up, Andy? A shout out for Garbage Andy. If you guys are always looking for any other Magic the Gathering streamers, be sure to check out Andy. Also, Elden Ring. Oh, nice. The missile land drop. Oh, yeah, that should help a lot. Yeah, we got there. Okay. Now we can start going wide. Real wide. You see an oath in hand, that means we win? I mean, one oath, yes. But what about second oath? These are options. We can play the Black Shrine. End step, kill their Mokutai Ambusher. Could also swing in with the Kami of Terrible Secrets, but surely they would see the bait. If I intervention, what's my follow-up? Make more guys. Could potentially sacrifice one of my tokens, draw some cards. You know what? They're missing land drops. I think I need to start applying pressure. Okay. This is the black one? Yeah. Is Imperial Oath better than it initially seemed? Yeah, Imperial Oath is seriously the best white common you could get. It's incredibly good. Like, the games are weirdly slow enough that a lot of times you're gonna get... Oh, I wish I had one more. Oh, okay. That a lot of times you're gonna get to 6 mana. Because a lot of other formats, you know, like, it's so aggressive, like, it just not happens. Yeah, super splashable too. Like, for only 1 white, getting so many bodies, it's like the ultimate stabilizer. Because it gets you 3 blockers. And... that Scry 3 late in the game is huge. I think I want to cycle this guy to actually get one more white source for the Imperial Oath. You wouldn't block this, would you? Let's channel that now, so I can play the planes this turn. I'm gonna leave up some options. Hey, USDN. Welcome to the stream. Adabaton, welcome out. Lethal Exploit. So this leaves up a choice. Is this worth bouncing back and saving? Or I just sacrifice it to draw cards? Gain for life? This does allow him to make another treasure. But I might as well draw some cards while I can. I still have the Wanderer's Intervention set up. Yeah, I feel like they got enough mana already that I don't think this changes stuff too much. I don't think. Misty Pine with the resub. Dang, more decisions. They just really wanted that Sunblade Samurai out. I have so many options. Toshiro. Bring us up to a 5-6 swing in. Leave up Wanderer's Intervention, Air Enlightenment afterwards. This is the more aggressive play. I'm not sure it's correct or not. That's what I'm going with. Could also leave up Light the Way to untap the Kami. Let's do that. What if I untap this guy and say, surprise, he's a beefy blocker? New name, he's good. And just like that, you are out of enchantments. Yeah. Keep the pain train rolling. I think now we oath it out. Woo! We don't need that. We could Spirit a Companion to draw a card, but surely I can draw something better than an Nizumi Bladey Boy. Yeah. Hey, Spaladin. Good to see ya. The widening. Oh yeah, we dropped a lot of boys. We're leaving up 5 mana. Probably nothing. Isn't better to scry first? Hey! Found my artifact! That means I can cash in Roadside Reliquary for more. How do I win? Could tap down Naomi with the Moth Rider Patrol at the end of their step. Or do it now, start attacking in. They'll be able to get in for 4 damage. Well, assume they have like Wanderer's Interventions or something in there. Well, let's just play this out. Maybe a good scry is actually what I need to figure out what's going on next. Turns out at the top of my deck was the opponent scooping. The old scrying die. Apparently they had nothing in hand. Maybe. I was just outvaluing them? You go first. I can't be the only one that does that, right? Or as soon as you look at your opening hand, the first thing you do is you take your mouse and just like slide through them. Like you're taking your finger and just filtering through your cards just to double check to see if they're the ones you want. I can't be the only one that does that, right? Just every single time I'm just... Do I shuffle a hand? When I do paper play, where you just like... Hold on. I don't have enough cards here. Where you just do that thing where you're just like constantly shuffling them in your hand. I do not do that. Because it drives me nuts. I don't do that. Bork, bork! I might balance the Spirited Companion so I can replay it and draw another card. Is that a wise use? Because right now, what else would it do? Save me 2 damage? I could be driven mad by constantly shuffling cards as my opponent. Not really driven mad, but it's more like... Do I really want to balance it to replay it just to draw another card, or take out the Selfless Samurai now? I kind of want just the Selfless Samurai to die. Least force cards are the opponent's hand. There, you gain no life, and you had to use your Kami's Flare. Oh, that's very good. Get that hand heat. Don't want those effects stacking. I'm not super concerned by Samurai Tribal because it's a really difficult deck to get to work. But the Selfless Samurai just being able to protect any one of their other creatures, that I care a little bit more about, and I want to be able to stop. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah. Kiki Jiki's trouble. This helps. Speaking of going wide. What's my annoying card game trait? I don't know. I think that's a question you would need to ask my opponents, because I wouldn't know. Black Shrine would be amazing right now. I don't know, a lot of times when I play, when it's not my turn, I like take my cards, I'll put them down on the table, and then just stare at my opponent and what they're doing. Michiko's Reign of Terror? That's a big lifelink. With that treasure generator out of there. Well, like an Imperial Oath. Kind of want to prevent them from gaining a bunch of life, though. So I might use the Moth Rider Patrol to tap their guy down. You can use Kiki Jiki just to constantly have a Selfless Samurai to make anything indestructible. Damn, man. Yeah, I kind of think stopping them from gaining more life. Looks right, they only got one card in hand. Because this is going to become a 5/5, like I don't have good blocks for it. Yeah, let's just... I don't think I want that life gain. Damn, and a Asari Captain? Well, I can't stop both of them. This guy would gain more life. So that's like a 6 something? Feels bad. Play out the Blade Blesser and the Undercity Scrounger, which would give me a Death Toucher. Or I can just get thick. Damn, like they're gonna gain so much life. Yeah, we need to find answers. Because otherwise, what they're looking to do right now is basically keep making copies of Asari Captain. Just send the Asari Captain in. They gain a bunch of life, and I can chump block forever, but they're going to gain like 6 life a turn. These are all good. I don't think it's quite enough to help me win, though. What do we need to find? Soul Transfer? Do I bottom all of these? I think I gotta. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Well! I misclicked. Didn't mean to do that. That's what we call the old whoopsie doodle. Oh, man. At least you can't misclick in real life, right? Now opponent thinks you got 2 amazing cards on top. Ha! That'll show him. Wait until he realizes that all I have is something incredibly mediocre. Yeah, there it is. That's brutal. I just don't know if I can actually like shut this down because they're going to be gaining so much life.
Sweet.
It's not sweet, Michael Jordan. Orcasti Luigi, thanks for Twitch Prime resub. Up to 3 years with that. Look at this, we're getting 10 life! Feels bad, dude. I needed to find Soul Transfer, and I think that just like completely fucked myself. And I have no one to blame but me. Hitting him doesn't really do anything. I haven't seen a samurai deck go off. It's not so much a samurai deck that's going off as it is Kiki Jiki is going off. Molten Mermaid with a tier 2 resub. Magic. I completely missed a booster pack opening from way earlier, by the way. I'm sorry, Zidon. We'll get back to you after this match that I don't think I can actually win. Like, what could I get that would save me? Ooh, Black Shrine will also do it. Black Shrine would be massive. Hey! Ah! Damn it. That was my death touchy boy. 10 life a swing. Ain't nothing. This is very sad. This might be the saddest game of Magic. And they got no creatures in their graveyard, so Animus is just nothing right now. Like, you might as well attack because who cares? My only other option, like I can't even Moth Rider. I could just like couldn't Moth Rider patrol the token. Maybe that's like the best play here. Yeah, maybe I should have been doing that. Come on, Black Shrine. Well, land's okay. I think I need to cash in the Roadside Reliquary. Alright, so a creature died, which means I can make a treasure. And I can draw 2 cards. We found it! Okay. Exile The Kiki Jiki forever. Get back. Lion Sash. Life of Toshiro. We can -1/-1 the portrait of Michiko. All right. So I'm probably going to tap down the Sorry Captain. Make it so that they continue to unable to be able to gain a bunch of life. And then we just start trying to get in there. How much can I hit for right now? At least some? I want to take your stupid idiot off the battlefield. Fine with me. Alright, now your Sorry Captain is no longer protected forever. I can gladly cash in some tokens to stop it. Alright, back down to 30. If they do like a farewell or something, I will lose my shit. Puts both to bottom? Usually a good sign. Yeah, I'm gonna start eating their shit. Okay. I think I tap him down and just hit him with everyone I got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Now you're down to 16. Thick board. Okay, that's a first striker. Hit me in the face for 1. It puts me on a clock. I do have him down to 18, and again, I am very thick. And then I can just make it so you can't block at all. Do I have lethal here? 1, 3, 5, 7, 10, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. Oh, yeah, we good. Where's your 40 life now? What's up? Never not had it. From the brink of defeat, I come crawling back. What's up? I'd like to see God do that. It could have gone better. I messed up that scribe pretty bad with a misclick. GG though. I go first. This is a depressingly keepable hand. Yes! Die! Ah, not the anvil. Well, I'm glad I already took out at least 1 artifact. Gain some life. I really need to get my white source down. Rather than just getting down like the Blade Blesser. It's only as a 3-2. Like, the opponent being able to stop it with something is pretty high. 2 Dockside Chefs? Wow, how come your mom lets you have 2 Dockside Chefs? Oh, I can use this homeboy to actually ramp into Imperial Oath. That kind of frickin' rules. If I actually keep it this way, I can have... I forgot the booster pack opening again. I'm sorry, Zidon. I'm so sorry. I forgot again. There's a lot of magic happening just then. The Unstoppable Ogre? Still fine, okay. That gets rid of 2 card draw engines. And then I can go super thick. Oh, these are all so good. Man, Clawing Torment is awesome, but they can just respawn and sacrifice that Unstoppable Ogre. It might be better to go Long Reach of Night first. I do also have Spirit Companion in hand, so I can drop 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep all 3 up there. Yeah, keep playing cards, nerd. A lot of hits. Oh, I get the good girl. Drop that Clawing Torment. So now they have to keep this card in hand or they gotta sack one of their creatures. Just drops it? Well, now they die. Okay. The sorcery for 6 is playing work. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, Imperial Oath is a really good card. You fool! There we go. Now we're off to a strong start. Now we can do our booster pack opening. Chat, in case you don't know, you can hang out here in the chat and earn gold pieces just for being in the chat. And we name those gold pieces for different rewards, such as opening up a booster pack of your choosing. Zidon did one like 40 minutes ago. It said Streamer's Choice, which means I get to open. What do I want to open? Let's clear off some of the lists. Yeah, we got a couple cards we can like take out here. Well, let's do a Theros. No, not a Theros. Oh, what do I want to do? Here, we'll take out the Zendikar Risings. All right, last 2 Zendikar Risings. Let's see what we got. If everyone just keeps picking the Booba, that'll clear it from the list. It's true, but I have no doubt that people will not keep picking the Booba and clear those out of here. They always do. Oh, we got one of them backwards packs. All right, let's count those commons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 commons. No foil. We got Songmad Treachery, Acquisition Expert, Roiling Regrowth, and the first rare is Shadow's Verdict. I forgot what that one was. Oh yeah, exile all 3 mana or less. Forgot about that one. Open up our next. We had Booba yesterday. Dude, every day is a day for Booba. Don't believe we got another foil. Oh, maybe we did. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we did get a foil. Hell yeah. Okay, these are going to be all backwards because the packs were weird. I did my best. All right. So first uncommon, Ruin Crib, Veteran Adventurer, and the Fireblade Charger. So I think I fucked up. This might be the foil. Oh, yo, we got a foil Ashaya? That's a foil mythic. Yo, what's up? Hell Mulligan pack! Foil mythic! And double mythic pack! Amiria's Call and a foil Ashara. Dude, Zidon, what's up? Double foil, you love to see it. How long has it been since I had one of those? My sleeves. Heck, I've got to find my sleeves, but there we go. Thank you so much for your booster pack opening. Hope you enjoyed all those. That's hype, dude. All right, I'm gonna queue us up. I need to go find my sleeves so I can sleeve these up. I go first. I don't love it, but I don't want a mulligan. $9 for the Ashaya? Hell yeah. Is Ashaya being used in Commander or anything? Is that why? Man, I like just put so many cards away. Ugh. Again, I don't really want to play out this one until turn 5, so I can activate it right away and take out that Fang of Shigeki. Oh, this is getting out of hand! The Death Touchers are just going to be trouble later. Alright. This isn't exactly cooperating. Kami of Terrible Secrets. Well, no value, but at least get something on the freaking board. They got the red shrine. I like my shrine more. When did I start playing Magic? I started playing sometime around Unlimited. So like 94, 95. And then I had that period of time where I didn't play from like 2004 to 2014. Which is why I don't play Modern. Ooh. Don't love Moth Rider Patrol. Life of Toshiro? Can I do anything with that? Yeah, like I didn't play Magic at all, but then when I was hanging out with a bunch of friends, we just like, dude, we should just go play Magic again. And we bought boxes of Core Set 2015. And after playing it again, we were just like, oh, frick. Magic still rules. So then I just got way back into Magic, and then I started going to like my first Grand Prix, and my first Grand Prix was Kaladesh. My first ever GP, Kaladesh Limited, made day 2. Never made day 2 again since. Saw that coming. I could play Toshiro, put on the Go Shintai, swing in for 4. Just leave a Papercraft Decoy. Yeah. Not terribly exciting, but Start hitting the opponent here. I would be very happy with the double block. They wouldn't, though. I miss GP2 Nader. The Vegas event was cool, though. Like, they don't even have to be, like, Grand Prix that lead to, like, Pro Tours or whatever anymore. Even just, like, the Channel Fireball Vegas tournament where it's, like, play in person, maybe you win some money. That's great. Like, that's all I need. They dropped a lot of dudes. I think I let the go, shouldn't I? Take out that merge keeper. Guess they could also just chump there. Or don't jump? I could also use my Go Shintai, hit my own Papercraft decoy, which allows me to draw cards off of that. How do you play this game? Oh boy, where do I start? General things, each opponent has 20 life, and you can try to make your monsters attack into your opponent until they die. The number on the left is the monster's attack power. The number on the right is how much life they have. And then every card has a cost in the upper right, and you need to play these land cards to pay money to play those cards. That is as succinct as I could possibly make it. Oh, this is huge. Why you gotta have so many 3/4s? How am I supposed to get past them? Well, now your first striker can't block. And I'll start pinging damage on them. Yeah, let's do this. Do-do-do-do. Da-da-da. If only we splash for Toad Rider's ability. But we have treasure generation. So, like, it's there. I could bring in the dual lands if I really wanted it, but it just seemed a pretty, like, small way of doing that. I bounced Memory of Toshiro. Replay it. Get my stuff +2/+2 again. Start swinging in. Taking out 2 blockers. That sounds great. Lurking for a few minutes. What's up, Downby? Have a good lurk. There's Thundering Raiju. Sure. Invigorating Hot Spring. Is this the plan? Do it, I dare you. That's what I thought. Can I set up lethal like right now? I can bring him down to... Yeah, I think so. So they block the biggest things, right? They'll take 6. I play Sunblade Samurai. Oh, I need the Frog Alive to drain for 1. Ah, I fucked that up. Never mind. Well, they'll take 1 from the Clawing Torment. I think I'm gonna be okay. Mm-hmm. Clawing Torment wins again. I've been up on Clawing Torment a lot, man. I think that there's just enough cards that it shuts down. And it's kind of underplayed right now. Yeah, just like between all of the like death touchy shrines or first strikers, but there's so many defensive creatures people like to play, especially in green. But like as soon as if you see a cap attack wrecker come down and you just freaking Clawing Torment it, it's worthless. You go first. Still don't love it. But land the spells at least, I suppose. On a roll with a deck I wasn't too sure of. I mean, I still don't think the deck is great. But it is doing okay. Yes. Freaking anvil. Well, this just means you're going to get bit by my dog. Pork, pork. We're gonna go more aggressive. Put down the Blade Blesser, which would give it Menace. Next turn I can play the Undercity Scrounger, then you'd also give it Death Touch. Or if I'm not worried about that, I go Air of Enlightenment first, do some Scryan. Uh-oh. That's never good. Oh, frickin' Goro Goro. Hey, Clawing Torment. One more land. Also, let me get the Ghost Shintai Shared Purpose down. Start going wide. I think next turn I'm looking to just go Undercity Scrounger, Clawing Torment. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, that is a big ogre. Make him haste, yep. I want you dead more than the ogre. All right. Oh, that tapped was wrong. I wanted to leave up right away. Whoops. I'm not too concerned about these guys, because they do have a first striker coming. That's hateful. Still want to protect my life total, though. Ah, I wish I didn't mess that up. There, getting thick. Another one? God damn. To a virus beetle. Yeah, you're not helpful. Okay. So you want to really, really slow play this. I gotcha. It's that high school band again. God, they're bad. Ooh, Kami of Industry? Get back that virus beetle? Yeah. Draw two, can find a land to discard. Perfect. Oh, you love to see it. They are getting low. Oh, I didn't have Death Touch anymore. Ah, that was dumb of me. I thought I saw a Death Touch. Whoops. Ah, I was not paying attention, chat. I was getting really distracted by this shitty high school band. Whoopsie-doodle. That's on me. Blame Maryland. It's not just me, right? Like, this sounds bad. Okay. Suppose their plan right now is to use that bronze plate boar. No, don't gain a life. That goes against everything I want. Do you think I could still draw on my deck that would save me? It's only a 5/4. I mean, if he attacks, I win. The anvil afterwards to make a 1/1, I would go down to 1. They would go down to 4 at the end of their beginning upkeep. I think I'm okay. Yeah, no blocks. Might need that as an attacker. I think it just fucked up really bad. Nope, I'm okay. So they didn't activate the only cut item or anything. You can like surprise pop out the boar. But no, you only can sacrifice the boar. And you don't make a 1/1 on my turn. Yeah, I think the opponent's screwed up here. Yeah. Have another. No more artifacts to sacrifice, right? It's that sorcery speed. No, the anvil... Isn't the anvil sorcery? It's only 1 per turn. Yeah, I guess they would have had to Sack the Oni cult anvil to itself. Maybe they needed to full control it. I don't know, I think I did that incorrectly. Like when I sacrificed my 1/1, like I think I just needed to keep that alive rather than drawing cards. They had 1, and I was draining them for 2. It doesn't matter, because they could still respond to those activations and kill me first. So I think they could have done that. Anyway, leveled up to Diamond, chat. Yay! Level up! This is a slow start. Metal Corpsen with this ask a serious question, get a serious answer. I remember you saying you played percussion in high school band at one point. How long did I play music for? Just through school. No, I guess and before that. My mom kind of forced me to take piano lessons when I was in like 5th or 6th grade. I don't think it went great. I wasn't really into it. But my mom really wanted me to, so like I did it. But yeah, then throughout all of middle school and high school, I did percussion. Yeah, marching band, all that. Yeah, I used to do archery too. The thing is, the reason my mom wanted me to play piano is because she saw that I was really, really good with my fingers from playing so many video games. And she figured that because I was so nimble at using controllers and video games at once, I must be good at piano as well. And when I first started piano lessons, I was just like really not interested in it. And I didn't really find myself actually having more fun with it until there's a lot of stories with this. So the music store that I used to go to where I took my piano lessons was called ABC Music, and it was actually located in the what ninjas do you have? And it was located in the same strip mall inside, not really a strip mall, it was like a mini mall, indoor mall area where I had my first job, which was a grocery store. God damn. This sucks. Sorry. So I went to this particular one, and when I first started doing the music, doing the basics, doing arpeggios, learning chords and scales and all that, a lot of like not exciting stuff. Pretty typical fare, right? And that place was at some point selling a piano music guidebook to Nintendo music. So I was like, wait, what? I remember it was like this large, bright ass yellow, like the same kind of yellow that was the Super Mario Brothers 3 NES box. Like, I'm pretty sure you use that same art on there too. It's like, learn how to play Nintendo game music on the piano. And I was like, whoa, no way. So naturally, you know, I looked inside to see like what kind of music Vian had to offer. And it was a lot of stuff like, I'm gonna get Big Dumb Ninja. They had a lot of stuff that was like, or Moose Snare Specialist. That's pretty good too. There was a lot of stuff like, it was like a lot of the Marios, every Mario music, some Zeldas in there too, of course, which is like say how I first started to learn how to play the NES Zelda theme on piano. And then, but the big ones in there for me personally, damn, was they had Final Fantasy music. And, you know, me being the nerd I am, I'm like, what? You can do that? So I started getting more and more into it after I started learning the Final Fantasy music, which is weird because at the time I really wanted to learn the battle theme. Like, I thought the battle theme was just the coolest song, and I wanted to learn it. And, but they didn't have the battle song in there. It was like the ship theme and the overworld theme. I'm just dead to Okiba Reckoner raid. Well, I got the Reckoner's Barn I guess, to gain some life. I'm super dead here. Land again! Oh well. Anywho. So that's like how I kind of started music before, you know, middle school, high school band. But what's interesting, what fascinating about that one music store was, this is right around like 1997, 98 or whenever it was. Right when like the Pokemon card game was like a phenomenon. Like just a massive explosion. Everyone wanted Pokemon cards. So everywhere was selling them. Hobby stores, gas stations, anyone who could buy some product was selling it. And eventually that music store where I took piano lessons started getting Pokemon cards. Because it just ended up being super profitable for him. So he was like, all right, whatever, I'm a music store, but if kids come in for these Pokemon cards, whatever. He was also drunk every day and racist. And bigoted and homophobic and not great. But at some point, that same music store then started carrying Dragon Ball Z cards. And then that's when I was like, hell yeah. And I was buying all the Dragon Ball Z card game packs I could buy. Because this is when I would work at the grocery store, finish, and then walk over to the music store right next door, and then buy Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon cards. It was awesome. Oh, GG, Kirstens. Oh, yeah, I was drawing up a lot of lands, and you were just going off. I was greedily trying to not trade off with, like, the Papercraft Decoy or Spirited Companion too early. And maybe I should have. But yeah, GG. Heat Man, thanks for the resub. Would a responsible use of my paycheck? It was not. I could have gotten it for 2 points of damage. Damn, oh well. So I'm probably going to cycle away this Zenblade Samurai because I want to make sure I'm getting enough mana for Imperial Oath. Plus with the Sunblade Samurai in the graveyard, then my Lion's Hatch or something to eat. Yeah, the Score Dragon Ball Z card game. That's the one, Kamikaze. I bought so many villain starter decks because I wanted Vegeta so badly, and I just could not find one. So like they were just random. Damn it. Why Vegetable Man? Because Vegeta's my favorite. Yeah, at some point I actually had a near complete collection of the base set for the Dragon Ball Z card game. I was only missing a couple. And I got to the point where I would just hang out in the music store with my binders in case anyone wanted to come in and trade or sell. Not in like an official I work here capacity, but like kind of like that. It was weird. And it got to the point where I had, I don't know, like the one question I got all the time was some random ass kid would walk up and he'd be like, "Do you have Super Saiyan Goku?" And I'm like, "You stupid idiot. This is Saiyan Saga. He's not Super Saiyan yet. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking kid." This is 5 lands, so opponent's playing... Opponent's playing Danger. Maybe I should have left out Reckoner's Bargain. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna eat all your shit, because I don't want you to be able to get anything back. The only thing is, like, Lion Sash eating all the creatures is that Long Reach of Night gets worse. But better to get Pain in now. You only care about Android 18 because she's the only female character that actually kicked ass. True. He has Kira and then Wandering Emperor in play on turn 5. Frickin' rip. Must be nice to have the perfect draft. You can always equip the Lion Slash. That's true. Is this the mill one? Oh, that's the one that's better than that. No. Gonna keep the pressure on. Is that all the colors? Yeah. No, I was gonna do that. I think I'm supposed to just keep the pressure on, right? Well, that's not good. Sunblade Samurai. Juice him. Make him to a 6/6. Oh, these are just artifacts, not an enchantment. Damn it. I'm thinking up a lot. Takes the 8. I got my 4 wins and stopped paying attention. Got those 5 wins. It's more than 4, thank you very much. Oh, that is a big life linker. Oh, no. I might just be fucked here, chat. Unless I can... Nope. I mean, the Moth Rider Patrol would do it too, because I would at least get rid of... Tap something down. Could also always try to equip it to the flyer. Goes grafted growth. Not terribly exciting. Oh yeah, it's if you have 5 or more modified creatures, it gets +5/+5, and that counts itself. Yeah, so they just need one more thing. That does make their attacks awkward because maybe they just really want the remnant to get bigger. Yeah, I have no way of preventing this life gain. Actually might be okay here. Tap down the Remnant. Reckoner's Bargaining response to the Jukai Naturalist attack. Re-equip the Lion Slash to Moth Rider Patrol and win. Hey! We got there. I think the opponent should have gone to the attack here when they had the chance. Do you mind tagging me on Twitter? No, don't mind at all. Thanks for stopping by. Final boss! Alka has games with the resub. I go first? Yeah. I got the artifact for soul transfer. I need Arab Enlightenment into another land source, though. Yeah, we need to do some crying. Hello? Do I just keep both? I think we keep both. I got an Imperial Oath in hand. I want to make sure I can cast it, so. Jehezukiel with the resub. 3 months. This is another 5-color nonsense. They ditched away a white land. They got a blue here and a black-red tapped land. Am I gonna get commied? Commie ward? No, that's fine. It's only 4 colors. We're okay. It's only 4 colors. None of that. So this is creature or planeswalker. I don't have any dead creatures or planeswalkers. That seems hateful. I have the option of cashing in the Roadside Reliquary to draw 2 cards. As right now, I'm only 1 mana off from being able to Imperial Oath. It seems better to get the Imperial Oath off, although they are getting a lot of 2/3s down. Ah, tap land. Damn it. You hate to see it. This does not seem right. What would help me the most right now? So it looks like they're primarily blue-white. They just got other colors in there for reasons. What else would you splash if you're going blue-white? Oh, that's gotta die. So they have 2 permanents, and I've got 1. Lion Slash effectively a 5/5 right now. Mm-hmm. I can do that too. It's these flyers that are going to be trouble. Excellent. All of this is excellent. Yep. One, two, three. Still a 5/5. I can just make it into a 4/4 with less activations. This is looking a little less helpful right now. Seven damage in the air. Yeah, I don't think I chose this correctly. I think I'm going to be taking too much damage in the brain. I'll take out 2 of those. I think I math this right. Yeah. Okay. All right, so do a lot of trade outs. I can resolve. Then we go boop, boop, boop. Activate this. Draw 2 cards. Allows me to get the Clawing Torment, take out the Sky Swimmer Koi. I think that's the right choice. Oh, a second Imperial Oath. I hope I get one. I may not matter. I might just be dead to flyers. I am a little light on lands for being 23 cards in. The likelihood of me drawing a land, pretty high. This isn't too bad, because I can use it to start gaining life to stabilize. Alright, I could just not draw lands. Shockingly. Although they're also 3 cards into their deck deeper than me, and they've only had 6 lands out, so their likelihood of the opponent sandbagging some right now is pretty high. Shit. There's the vehicles. I don't think I got a way of stopping that at all. I might just be dead to Surge Ackermech. Yeah, I'm taking 6 here. Oh, yep. I think my deck played out a little too slow and awkwardly for this particular opponent. Hey, there's a land. Glad you can make it. Honestly, this early Tamio on the Blade Blesser so he couldn't apply pressure did a lot for the opponent too. Oh, you have Hitotsugu! Do you have this in your just for Hitotsugu? Oh, now I'm just fucking dead. Yeah. That's a pretty good top deck. Dang. That was a good match. I have no real complaints. All right, final boss, round 2. Oh yeah, we got some final boss music. Pretty land heavy, but I got some early game stabilization. This is actually pretty fortunate. Life of Toshiro, take out the little 1/1 mana dork, and then the Tatsunori Toad Rider can pop off. Come on, man! Don't scoop that early. It's turn 4. Ah, come on. Play it out, dude. You never know. You had a ramp out. You had the modern days to draw a discard. Dang it. This is the first time I actually got to curb out with Tatsunari. Fine, we'll take the trophy. Well, we got the 7 wins though, so there's that. Have some GP. It was thanks to the Wily's music. It must have been, right? All right, next draft. You went AFK for a drink and came back to the main menu. Opponent scooped on turn 4. Oh, right, that's me. All right, next game. The White March? Or the White Michigu Reign of Terror? I would first pick the fuck out of this. I don't really see anything else in here that I like more. Yeah, give me Michiko's Reign of Terror. But your pack? Did you do a pack opening? Oh, frick. I'm sorry, Miltank. I'm sorry. We'll get you right after this. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst. Dragon Kami Reborn. I've actually found a way to make this card work. For the record. If you can get this card and you have either Life of Toshiro Umizawa, Clawing Torment, or even the Gravelighter, and you take it out yourself, it's great. On its own, not so much. But what about Virus Beetle? Virus Beetle. I would still take Virus Beetle over this. If I already had ways of enabling it, I would pick up the Dragon Kami. But Virus Beetle, dude. This pack sucks. I guess Intercessor's Arrest? Air of Enlightenment's okay. We also got Harmonious Emergence and Jukai Trainee. I don't hate just grabbing up a lot of playable white stuff early on. What colors have I been enjoying the most in this set? Ooh, the most? I don't know. I mean, like, the best colors to play are, like, green, white, and black. Nah, well, green, black, and blue. The colors I have the most fun playing, I honestly have the most fun playing the blue-red artifacts. These aren't great. Equipment monkey. Maybe to lean in towards going some like white aggro.
Sweet.
Wait, this is a second Dragon Kami Reborn? Think it wheeled? It's pick 7. We're not at the wheels yet. There are just 2 of them. It's a late harmonious. It may end up trying this red-white thing, which I haven't really done a whole lot, so I could try learning. It's especially when you see this pick 9. Still have the option of sticking with white-black. Doesn't look like that's gonna quite work out, though. Is there just enough green open? Because, like, to me, it's safekeeping going pretty late. This is one of green's best commons, shockingly. Just feel like there's... remember seeing more red. Not great red, but it is red. Yeah, Simian Sling here. Unstoppable Ogre. Okay. Well. Ow! If I was at an actual table, I would hate draft this. Might just be a Skyblessed Samurai. It could be a hard pivot, yeah. I mean, my white isn't awesome. Yeah, there is an option just to get completely out of one of these colors and stick with the blue. I mean, it is also 7 mana. Damn. No, was not. That's not. I think I actually gotta stick with the red-white plan. I don't love it. I think I gotta. Three for 3. Enchantment. Could see either one of these wheeling around still. Ideally, so I still need to see like Kami flares and voltage surges. Synthesizer's good. Again, I can see this guy wheeling around. But if I can keep my mana curve low enough, like everything is 1 through 3. And I can just out aggro the opponent. It'd be massive.
Sweet.
Pick up the red shrine. Devil Hunter Lands, thanks for the resub. Any plans or thought of Let's playing any more Mega Man games? Yeah, I'm always thinking about it. I just never know if people want to. A lot of times I'm just like, didn't I just play a Mega Man game? Do people really want to see another one? I thought about going through the other X games, like X4, X5, X6, X8. Or even like some of the NES Mega Man ones. Or like Mega Man 9 or 10. Do I have the Mega Man collections? Do I? I know I had like the 3DS one. And Capcom sent me the one on like Xbox One. Are they on Steam? Are they? These are shocking to see come around very late.
Sweet.
Jordosaurus! Thanks for Switch Prime resub. I also thought about doing something weird. Do you guys remember when Capcom did that Mega Man Street Fighter game? Thought about busting that out? No, not Power Fighters. Mega Man X Street Fighter. You play as Mega Man, and all the bosses were Ryu, Chun-Li, Cammy, etc. Yeah, it was a fan project, and Capcom just said, "This rules. Can we do it?" Hey, he build. When that happened, that was like 2011, 2012. Quite like the rabbit battery, but I need to start picking up stuff like Kami's flare in order to get in. Surge attacker mech's fine, but I need to get some cheap stuff. Twin shot sniper or selfless samurai. Again, like both, but twin shot sniper. There's another 2 damage for 2 if I need it. I got 8 samurais. That's not bad. Will I be seeing Sonic 2? I'm sure I will at some point. I don't know if I'll go see it in theaters or anything. Unless I did it just to do like a reaction video or some shit. For content. These all suck my nuts. Should do the Final Fantasy IV randomizer. I feel like I always feel like I need to space out when I do randomizers. Because, like, I don't know. I feel like I just finished the Ocarina of Time one, you know? I don't want to do, like, so many randomizers all the time that y'all get bored of them. Remember watching the Capcom event where they announced 11? Oh, yeah, that was super fun, Mech Griff. Yeah, if you guys don't remember, Capcom did like a Mega Man anniversary event at the Twitch studios. And I got to be one of the other special guests, quote unquote, to help celebrate it. And it was right then and there that they announced Mega Man 11, which was so cool because they didn't tell us that. We watched the video at the same time as everyone else, and we're all like, Mega Man 11? Dude, was green just open here? What the heck? You're kidding me. Should try the Majora's Mask randomizer next? Oof. I don't know. Majora's Mask is just a roguelike. Yeah, the Mega Man Name That Tune was so cool. I felt really dumb when my mind just completely blanked on Bass's name. Like, it was one question, and, like, I knew the answer, but I just had, like, the complete mental block of what the name was. Fucked me up. I was like, oh, I feel so dumb right now. I know the answer. My brain just not allowing me to collect the information. Did I ever play War Group? I did, yeah. We've had a lot of requests for Crystallis. I do think Crystallis would be a fun playthrough. I'm not sure if I love this deck. Whoever ended up in green at the end here got super rewarded because, goddamn, it is wide open. Yeah, ridiculous. That never happens. How am I feeling about this deck? It has an aggressive plan, but I don't think I got enough stuff to enable the aggressive plays. Like, I wanted to see more voltage surges and Kami flares so that my dudes could get in there. I just didn't quite get enough. I don't think I'm going to have so many modified creatures that the Aki Ember creature could go off. I mean, I do have 2 Simian slings. And the Ancestral Katana, which does kind of work. Go Shintai is not helpful. Take out the boar. Down 1 ogre. I don't even hate Papercraft Decoy for getting in there. And if it trades out, I can draw a card off of it, hopefully. Not super sold on these sagas, though. Like, I feel like if I want to be aggressive, these just might be too slow. Run like this, go 16 lands. Could also take out one of these auras, bring in another guy here. What would I bring in? Another unstoppable ogre, honestly. Or plays nicely with Legendary Samurai. Well, you can't channel it again. You can only play it again. And the boar is 6 mana. I don't want to play stuff that costs 6 mana. Yeah, I don't mind Michiko's Reign of Truth, because that gives you at least a big threat. I'll try it like this. 16 lands. Wish I had better card draw options, but I don't know. I don't think I've done a single white-red deck so far this format, so time to learn. Chat, will this deck get 4 more wins? Wager your gold pieces now. Well, not the most ideal way of starting. Yeah, especially when their stuff's starting off with better stuff. Also white-red? Oh, they got Kumano, though. That's way better than my shit. Okay, so they absolutely have Wanderer's Intervention. Or high-speed hover bike. Okay. Not what I thought. No, this is all stuff I was going to do, opponent. Stop! I think I need to leave up flame discharge to take out their Michiko target. I'll save me on some damage. Now they got this 2/2 haster, so they can still attack back for a 4. Yeah, I think their aggro just playing out a little bit more clean than mine. Looks like they're out of interaction in their hand, though. Never mind. They got the best top deck they could possibly get. Am I just dead here? Well, no, that's not a thing. So if this guy dies, I always get a 1/1 to block with out of it. This will force opponent to block with something. We'll tap down your best chumper. Force you to come in with something else. Well, I'm just dead. How would that work? If I take this off? I wouldn't get this, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. No, I'm dead. Dang it. What could I have done differently? Maybe taken the sword off of him and then attacked? No, because then I wouldn't have him modified to get a 1/1 afterwards. I don't know, maybe that was just too clunky of a hand? Not enough 1-drops for being an aggro deck? Or 2-drops for that matter. Well, that's a red hand. No, Wrecking or Raid. Man, I hope I draw a white source. Second Wrecking and Raid? Okay. You're not red. Frick. Bruh. Ah! Likelihood of them leaving up the crab. I'm gonna say high. First goes thirst for knowledge. Remember red card years ago that would just pump out Dargon cards every turn? I mean the one that would make Dargons when he had like 6 lands or whatever it was? Still not a white source. Game. I think I got as many draws as I'm gonna get out of that stupid Aki Ronin. Oh, please don't have a ninja. That'd be very upsetting. You absolutely have a ninja. It's my favorite color deck. In general, I like playing blue. Blue-black. Ah, look. White source. Take that. This should have been okay. I just couldn't get a white. Right? I feel like it should have been. The odds were in my favor. Have I ever been to the Netherlands? I have not. The most I've ever done in Europe, or even like the Scandinavia era or whatever, the most I've ever done is I've been to London. Once. I haven't really been out of the like continental United States very much. Or just North America. Like I've been to Canada a couple times, but whatever. Alright, maybe this time I'll have both my colors. Here we go. Where are my 1-drops? Where's my monkeys? I was told there would be monkeys. I have both my colors, so I can't complain too much. Rude! You gonna bounce it? You did it. You did the thing. I can double spell here. I mean, this doesn't matter. This part does. I mostly want to get the Unstoppable Ogre set up for Imperial Subduer. Or either or, really. We left for a second. Do we win or lose? Oh, we lost. Damn it. You're late! Monkey! The reconfigure cost is 2, so I can't even play them right now without dying. Just forget that. Ah, heck. This didn't turn out nearly as well as it should have. Did I have enough 1-drops in here? 2 Simian Slings. Experimental Synthesizer. Like, surely I had enough. Since I feel like I should have. God damn it. Yeah, they've already stabilized too much. I was not able to be aggressive enough to win. That really sucks. That helps. You are a human monk. So I have to attack like this in order to tap their stuff down. That's not bad. I don't believe you. Ah, oh, that's a good top deck. No. Okay. Still in it, baby. 3-turn clock. Damn it, 4-turn clock. Oh, this helps. Hold on. That's not helpful. It only hits creature. That sucks. Whatever. Here you go. Yeah, pew! Yeah. How'd that feel? I think I got it. Uh-oh. Still need a blocker. Yeah. If you're gonna draw some, that's probably one of the better things you can get here. Not quite enough. Can I do this in such a way that I win? I think so. 2, 3, 4, 5. They have to double block here. And the rest can just get in. Yay! There! Not an 0-3 garbage deck. We got there. Scoreboard, baby! Woot and ding. Ah, what is this? This has been happening to me a lot. The number of times where I'm just like missing a color in my opening hands. Brutal. It feels bad. Don't do that. Get a guy down. Probably need to save Kami's Flare for blasting the 2-3 that's going to come out of this. I mean, at least I wasn't on the play. So, like, it could have been worse. Alright, let's see what the opponent does here, because it'll really determine how I spend my mana next turn. In a just world, I would draw another mountain. There is no god. What's my plan for next turn? Gift of Wrath the Ogre? For me, like Twin Shot Sniper takes care of the Fang of Shigeki, but I can't get past the forest. Drawing a land would be nice. This sucks. This sucks a lot. Ah! This is painful. This frickin' game. I just wanted a mana. I have like no way of stabilizing. pretty much have to find a creature next turn. Otherwise, the hasty tree from this just ruins me. Yeah. I got nothing. Extra creature down. There it is. Fucking Christ. My deck hates me. Yeah, okay. Well, that's not an ideal way to go out. Not once. This deck should have played out better than it did. Like, I don't think I had a single opening hand where I had my 1-drops. Like, not once. I probably should have more 1-drops than I did, but still, like, at least some of them should at least freaking show up, you goddamn monkey. So I am mad at the monkey for not showing up properly. I think at least 2 of the losses were just like rough, awkward, draws, awkward hands. I kept being on the play, so like mulliganing would have been so much worse. Yeah, deck could have been better. Need more commies players, need more voltage surges so I could actually get in there. More 1-mana things. Yeah, we never saw Heiko. Not that it matters a whole lot. But... oh well. We'll be done with that deck forever. Kevin the Yeti Man, thanks for the resub. Recent time for a booster pack opening. So we had one some time ago, which I forgot about. From Professor Millie Miltank, who wants up a booster pack requesting the oldest pack that I have. Oh, you want some old shit? You get a 3-pack triple special for old shit. Starting off with a pack of Street Sharks. Awesome! Collector cards from Series 1. What wacky hijinks are the Street Sharks gonna get up to today? How about, I don't know, I think a guy's tossing another guy. You kind of see a guy getting tossed there, right? Here's a evil guy about to get stabbed in the brain, and he's not looking too happy about it. Oh, whoa, Jawsome, this Street Shark has a drill nose out of the pile and angry. This guy is as cool as you could possibly get in the 90s. Look at him. First off, what is that car? With a massive armrest. Bracelet, shorts, headband, sunglasses, and an old-ass cell phone? What a cool fucking guy. This is a bug with a laser beam. Sorry, a lobster with a laser beam. Uh-oh, remember that cool guy? Now he's in trouble. Oh, wait, I did... hold on, these tell a story. First off, he fucking wrecks himself. Then he's in trouble. And he's just like, different colored Kool-Aid. Street Sharks. How about some Ninja Turtles as well? It only makes sense since the Street Sharks wanted to be in the Ninja Turtles so badly. You want something old? How about brittle gum included in the pack old? We got some Krang action. We got Raphael and Michelangelo, but there's something wrong with Michelangelo's eyes. They're like tiny. Just super tiny. We got... oh, April O'Neil, who I'm pretty sure is why I am so attracted to women in jumpsuits, period. Oh, yo! Dude, remember the episode with, oh, fuck, what's his name? What's his name? Usashi? The ninja bunny? Ninja bunny's there. Oh, this card, Usagi, that's it. This card is actually labeled sewer surfing. Pizza time. And this last one's called Goons and Harpoons, as Raphael's floaty gets shot by a harpoon. How's that for old shit? Oldest pack, you happy? No? Then we'll open up some gargoyles. Alright. So, first things first. We got... oh, is this one of those... This card is just called Demona. Pretends love. Speaking of hot women. Demona. This is just a very close-up shot of Lexington. Here we got Demona in Brooklyn, just kind of hanging out. This is just another. This is a Demona pack. Another close-up shot of Demona, followed by Demona using a bazooka as Eliza shoves her face into Demona's titties. So nice. Oh, and here's the follow-up from the very special card we had last week. There's Eliza in the hospital after Brooklyn shot her with a gun. But more importantly, we got another one of these guys. One of these pop-up boys. Y'all ready? We get open. What pop-up boy are we going to get today? Last time we got Demona. Today we got Xanatos with a gun. Hell yeah. Now I've got both Troy and Riker in Gargoyles form. These things are cool. I don't care what anyone says. All right, there you go. There's some old packs for you. Hope those were old enough, Miltank. All right. So sadly, I think I'm actually gonna have to wrap up the stream here, chat, because I have a lot of other work I have to do. I have a lot of editing I need to do for a deadline this week. Which, you know, on the one hand, that sucks. I gotta do a bunch of work. On the other hand, you can look at it this way. You should have a new video coming this week. So, sorry for the shorter stream. Hope you guys don't mind the brief drafts that we got, though. Be sure to not push the live button when recording. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, thank you guys all so much for hanging out, though. I really appreciate it. Heath Fried, also with 100 more bits. Thanks. Yeah, so I'm gonna go edit some video. Next stream is scheduled for Thursday for some Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise co-op. Come on by for that. Oh, I didn't put a stream schedule into the Discord yet, did I? I did not. Okay. I'll fix that. Hey, thanks for everyone hanging out, though. Sorry for the shorter stream, but again, I got too many other things going on that I gotta take care of, so hope y'all don't mind. You guys have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you all on Thursday. Good night.